Hi, I would like to share a pemmican recipe with you today. Pemmican was used by American Indians for centuries. It was made from dry buffalo meat, dry cranberries, and melted buffalo fat. You can make it in your own kitchen today. It's much simpler and easier than if it was for American Indians because we have modern tools. All you need is oven or dehydrator, blender, sharp knife, and few ingredients. Salt, spices of your choice, you can use anything you like. Dry unsweetened cranberries. In place of melted buffalo fat, I use beef tallow. I personally use garlic, powdered garlic. It's my addition to pemmican. It comes out really good. Pemmican is excellent for taking on camping trips, fishing, hunting trips. It never goes bad. You can use any meat of your choice. Buffalo is excellent if you have access to it. I personally use beef. Important to remember, it has to be lean. If you have any fat, you gotta cut it off, and your meat is gonna shrink by as much as 70% by weight. So if you have 3 pounds of beef, it's gonna be 1 pound of dry meat. I'm gonna be using 3 pounds of beef today, totally lean. So let's get to it. You gotta try to cut as thin as possible because thick pieces are not gonna dry that well. We have 3 pounds of beef cut and placed in a dehydrator. Let's close it up. Alright, so we gotta put about 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 55 degrees Celsius. All set, and let's leave it for about 24 hours. After about 24 hours of drying it, your meat gonna look like that. It becomes so dry and brittle, so you can break it basically like that. In a regular blender, place dry meat. Don't put too much. We have one more step, which is dry cranberry. It's unsweetened cranberry, just dry by itself. That much for 3 pounds of raw beef. Grind it up as well. Get about maybe 1 tablespoon of spices. For 3 pounds of raw beef, I use 1 tablespoon of dry garlic, about that much, plus about 1 tablespoon plus about that much of of salt, sea salt. Okay, now we're ready for a final step. Dry ground meat is here. I have some beef tallow in the pot here. We're gonna warm it up. Now it's all melted, ready to be mixed. You can use as much fat as 1 to 1, equal portions of fat and equal amount of pemmican. I use 30% of fat and 70% of pemmican. It works best for me. And so you're gonna mix it up like that. I added a little bit more ground dry meat here because it was too much fat for my taste. In my opinion, it's perfect. So it's ready now. I'll be taking all this pemmican to my next trip to Alaska, which will happen in less than 2 weeks. And if you follow my channel, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you can subscribe and see my wild camping videos. Your pemmican is ready in a bag. This bag gonna last you probably a few days. This is it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.